couple of weeks ago, I don't even know where we were headed. We were going on a trip, and, as most families experience the hustle and bustle of traveling, getting the kids situated,
Yeah.
and we were headed somewhere. Had to take the kids to school, it'd been late nights, blah, blah, blah. You get to the airport, and all of a sudden, you're, like, kind of in a bad attitude, bad
Mhm.
mood.
Mhm. I've been there.
You're going somewhere, but at the same rate,
Like, you're going on vacation, but you're just like, "Don't touch
you're
me." Yeah.
irritated. And we were going to a conference, we were so excited about it, and I could ugh, I could feel I could feel the irritation
Mhm.
so strongly.
Mhm.
It's like every little thing.
Mhm.
And we got to the airport, and David said something, I said something, and you know how it goes. It's like
Mhm. Mhm.
all while sitting or standing in the airport.
Yeah. And then
And
not trying to be loud.
yeah, where you're
Can't
like,
believe you just said that.
"Don't." And then you can use the phrase, "I didn't raise my voice." And, you know, especially when you're going to a ministry conference, you're like, "This is not good."
Which you texted me and I said, "Do not take that with you on the trip."
Put that in a box and leave it somewhere. And I have, in my 3 years of being happily married,
Yeah.
which we just celebrated 3 years last
Last
week,
week. Yes,
which is
congrats.
wild.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you,
You're
thank you.
welcome.
Um, but what I have learned over the last 3 years is, when you have a disagreement,
Mhm.
um, I would a lot of times I would walk away and I would say I think we've talked about this before, but I would walk away and I'd be upset.
Mhm.
I'd ruminate and think on and give all my reasons of why I'm right
Yeah.
to myself,
Yeah.
justifying everything
Mhm.
or spending time be like, "Know what? You did do that, and
Mhm.
6 weeks ago you did this." Like,
Yeah.
sitting there building my case,
Yeah.
and, I don't know, maybe it was last year at some point, I did one of those, "I'm just gonna read my Bible," like, to kinda be a snot, but at
Mhm.
the same rate, the Lord was like, "Good. You need it." And
Open that up. And you just
why
like,
don't you just sit there for a while? Do you think about what you've done?
let it marinate.
And I realized most of the time when we would be having some sort of disagreement, I would go to read my Bible,
Mhm.
and I wasn't going to read my Bible, honestly, to get anything about the situation. It
Yeah.
was to keep me from being more angry or,
Going on the deep end,
yeah,
yeah.
like, just completely falling off the cliff.
Yeah.
But it never failed. Anytime that I would start reading something, I'd see something.
Mhm.
And, asking the Lord, okay, not necessarily what did I do wrong, but what do I need to learn in this?
Yeah.
Um,
Mm.
and so that day we're in the airport and we're both with just royally stinky attitudes.
Mhm.
We get on the airplane and I pull out my Bible, which I hadn't done my Bible time that morning anyway. So I was like, well, I'm just going to go ahead and do it.
Mhm.
So I asked the Lord, where do you want me to go? Um, and for some reason, it was to look about the four different sowers. And the examples that he gives in Mark 4 about the four different sowers. There's three bad versions
Yeah.
and one good version. But I was thinking, I'm like, why is this my Bible reading? Like,
Yeah.
where are we going with this? So I'm reading through it. Of course, the first one is the one that's sown by the wayside, where it doesn't even the sower sows the word, and so
Mhm.
they don't even receive the word. It's
Mhm.
literally just in the wind.
Mhm.
It doesn't even have the ability to take root. The word
Mhm.
doesn't have the ability to take root, because the enemy comes immediately to steal it. It's like, I'm going in. Nope, you're
Mhm.
not. It's
Mhm.
immediately stolen, not even gone in,
Yeah.
which is definitely not a place that I want to be in. The second one was stony ground.
Stony ground.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
stony ground. That's where they hear the word, they joyfully receive the word,
Hmm.
but it says it quickly falls away.
Mm.
And I thought, well, that's interesting. It quickly falls away. Like, how do you receive something, but then it falls away?
Mhm.
And the further into it that you read, it says that it endures for only a time, so it has lack of endurance, and it falls away when tribulation or persecution rises up. And it says, this is the scripture, so this is not my interpretation. It says, immediately they stumble and are offended.
Oh.
And I thought, oh, so the way it falls away is being immediately offended or stumbling.
Mhm.
As I was looking at, I wrote in my notebook, "This is not me. This will not be me."
It's good.
It's robbing my faith from working.
Yeah.
It's keeping, when the word is sown into, and actually, the it was the day before. Like, we had gotten this strong word about us in ministry and where we were going as a
Mhm.
couple. And what happened?
Mhm.
Immediately, offense popped up.
Yeah.
And as I was reading it, I was like, oh my gosh, this is an opportunity for the enemy to steal what was just sown.
Yeah.
And then you keep reading, there's the thorny ground where they hear the word, but they take on the cares of the world. They
Mm.
have a lust for other things that chokes the word, and it's trying to go in, but it's choked out and there's no fruit. So
Mhm.
it's fruitless. And
Mhm.
of course, there's the good ground. But then I was looking at that, because I look at the wayside, well, that's not me,
Mhm.
because it goes in. And I look at the thorny ground, and that's not me.
Mhm.
I look at the good ground, they hear the word, they receive it, and they bear fruit. So I heard the word that day before, I received the word, but I'm immediately getting offended.
Mm.
Like, oh my gosh, that means I am the stony ground.
Mhm.
And I don't want to be that
Mhm.
because I want to bear fruit. I
Mhm.
want to have a fruitful life.
Yeah.
But I started to look up that word, and I know we've talked about offense and being offended, but honestly, I think two of the biggest subject matters that keep us from living the life that God intended for us, just as human beings, just as Christians, just as living life, no matter
Yeah.
where you are at in life,
Yeah.
pride and offense
Yeah.
are such major roots
Mhm.
to some of the negative lives that we're living.
Yeah.
Is pride, because it leads to strife,
Mhm.
and offense that leads to strife, that leads to division and discourse and chaos and confusion. I
Right.
mean, they lead to so many other things. But I
Right.
was looking up that word offense, which I've looked it up before. It says to put a stumbling block or something in the way upon which another may trip or fall.
Mm.
Well, it says take no offense,
Mhm.
meaning somebody might put something out there,
Yeah.
but it's up to you to take it.
Right.
But that also means you could be the one
Yeah.
putting something out there for
For
somebody
somebody.
else.
Mhm.
And so I know we've talked about offense on one side of things being the one offended,
Mhm.
but looking at it as being the one as being
Offending
the
the offender.
offense, the
Uh-huh.
offender.
Uh-huh.
But this was really interesting. It continued to explain, since one who stumbles or whose foot gets entangled and feels annoyed. So I got to confess, I got annoyed. And I have to deal with getting annoyed.
Yeah.
And, sometimes I think as a mom, we can excuse the annoyances because they're kids,
Mhm.
but it just based off of that, feeling annoyed is a level of offense.
That's wild.
And I was annoyed.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like David said or done anything that was so offensive.
Right.
I
Right.
was annoyed.
Yeah.
There were certain things that had been said or done and not said, and I got annoyed.
Yeah.
And I realized, I was like, "Oh my goodness, this is another level of being offended that I actually haven't seen." And I'm doing really well at being annoyed a lot. Like,
I'm saying, yeah, I
yeah,
like
you're
it.
like, "Yes, you are.
Yes.
Yes, you are." I mean, smacking
Yeah.
somebody chewing
Like
their gum
pet
loud.
peeves,
Pet peeves,
right.
yeah,
We
or
make it a common thing to have pet
yeah.
peeves, but we shouldn't be annoyed.
Well, like, loud crunching. Oh, I can just feel it right
Can I get
now.
some chips right now? I'm just kidding.
Or, like, there's some things that I don't know if it's my ears, that it's like it feels like a personal attack. I'm like,
Yeah.
"Are you chewing those chips so loud just to take me out? Like, what did I do to you? What how have I hurt you so bad that you just wanna demolish your gum?"
So, let me before you
I'm
keep going.
fine. I'm fine.
Yeah,
So,
not annoyed.
it's getting a little warm in here.
So Lemuel gets hungry. Like he has a fast metabolism. He gets hungry at night. And before, he doesn't do this now, but before he would grab some chips. And I was like trying to go to sleep, like, like all restful, like all excited to go to sleep. And then I would hear, and I'd be like, it's
So
okay.
sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Just go to sleep. Just go to sleep.
You okay? Did you
But
survive?
then, but he kept doing it. And I'd be like, are you done? Like, are you almost done? Like, I'm trying to go to sleep here. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, not a care in the world. And then he would go to the to the living room. I'm like, oh my God. And I would get
I
annoyed.
can still hear you.
Close the door.
I can feel you crunching.
Yeah.
Yeah, I even get annoyed with myself if I'm too loud. I'm like, "Oh, gosh, calm down. The food's not going anywhere. Relax."
Oh my God. Oh Lord.
But but when Dave and I first started dating, you know, you're in the and
You're in
no
the honeymoon phase. Yeah.
nobody
Like,
can do anything wrong.
right.
But also, it's like, "Are you done? Here, let me just take that plate for you."
Lemuel still does this on purpose. He doesn't eat like this, but he'd be like,
Oh.
like slurp. And I'm like cooking and I turn around and he starts laughing. I'm like,
Hmm?
love you.
Or like the coffee.
Oh Lord.
I can't even do it.
I'm all saying pet peeves shouldn't be a thing. And I'm like, ugh.
Uh. Well, I'm sitting on the airplane in the middle. I've got someone on my right and someone on my left. And I'm sitting there getting this revelation that I've kind of stepped over into this stony ground receiver of the word where I got quick to be offended, which means the word is quick to fall away.
Yeah.
And I was like, I am not annoyed.
Yeah.
I am not an easily annoyed person.
Yeah.
I cannot be annoyed. I nothing can take my peace from me. I cannot,
That's good.
even if it's something so
Mm.
small, I cannot be annoyed. I kid you not. As soon as I'm saying this,
What happened?
the guy next to me whips out a bag of Skittles, which
Oh.
those to me are a part of the curse. They are attack on mankind.
We're
Like,
at
what is
40.
this?
I'm just
What is
kidding.
this? This is not even why. Why did we create these?
Yeah.
Taste the rainbow? Pff, come on.
What rainbow? There's no grape in
This is not God's promise by any means.
there.
But like when people smaller candy, they put a bunch in their hand, right?
Yeah.
Nope,
One by one.
not Jack over here. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna slowly enjoy each Skittle.
Oh my gosh.
One, mouth wide open. He wanted to make sure I knew he was enjoying the Skittle.
Oh,
I was
Jesus.
like, I literally was doing that. I had my Bible like this, and I was like,
Why'd you do that? You should have done this so it could be a
no,
barrier.
I wanted to watch. Like, maybe he'll feel me. No,
Oh.
I do not get annoyed. I do not get annoyed. It's almost done. Like, bro, they're not even that good. Like, come on, get a milk dud, get a peanut M&M,
Anything
anything
else?
else. Nope, one by one. Like, I don't get annoyed. I do not get annoyed.
I
That doesn't.
refuse to get
I
annoyed.
refuse to get
Yeah.
annoyed. I am not going to let this annoy me.
Yeah.
Okay, he finishes. I'm like, oh, I survived. I survived 2025 being annoyed on an airplane. Like minutes. It had to have been more than a few minutes. And the beverage cart girl comes by.
Oh man.
And he goes, I don't want a beverage, just a cup of ice. I was like, "Oh."
Is his iron low?
At
Maybe he needs
this
to check
point,
his
it
iron.
did feel like a personal attack. I'm like, "Are you"
He saw you squirming, so he was just like,
I'm
"Yeah,
like,
and some ice."
this has to be a demonic attack. Like, how do you know
Okay.
to smack and chew ice as I'm starting being annoyed? He
Your
probably saw me write it
your
down.
ears right here, and he's like,
I Ma'am, you joke. It was
"Oh,
and
Lord."
it was the whole thing. It was the
Yeah.
whole thing, and I kept sitting there. I don't get annoyed. It doesn't annoy me. I don't get annoyed. It can't annoy me.
Yeah.
I don't get annoyed. I'm really working through
Yeah.
this whole time,
Yeah.
and I'm watching his cup of ice. And, airplane cups aren't very big,
It's
but that
tiny.
cup of ice was like water and wine.
64
It
ounce.
just kept going. It was like the fishes and the loaves. We just like, is this cup producing ice? I kept waiting. I kept waiting. I'm like, at least melt.
Wow.
I kept waiting. I don't get annoyed. I don't get annoyed. Lord, you are showing me. I don't get annoyed. Okay, so Iceman over here calms down. And then the guy on my right, which will remain nameless, starts snoring
Oh, Lord.
loud. I was like,
Oh, God.
huh, I don't get annoyed. I don't get annoyed. I don't get annoyed. I don't get annoyed. Aubrey, you don't get annoyed. It was
Oh, my
wild.
God.
I started sweating.
You're all turning on the little air. It's just tiny stream.
I turned on the air but pointed at both of them.
Oh,
But
my
it
God.
was like, Lord, I'm seeing it so evidently now because had I not seen that in the word, I would have just been so annoyed for the 2.5 hours I was on the airplane.
Yeah.
I would have been annoyed at my husband. I would have been annoyed at Ice and Skittle Man.
Yeah.
I would have been annoyed at the snoring. I would have been annoyed just because I was annoyed.
Yeah.
But when I realized this, and even now, like, when something's fresh,
Yeah.
I don't get annoyed. Even now, I don't even know what it was recently. I think it was unexpected traffic, like not necessary.
Right, right,
And
right.
I could feel myself like, seriously, why is this actually happening right now?
Mhm.
This is ridiculous.
Mhm.
I don't get annoyed.
It's good.
I don't get annoyed. This doesn't annoy me.
Yeah.
There is nothing that I'm experiencing right now that is worth me getting annoyed to where whatever word is being sown into my heart to be stolen from me.
Yeah.
For what? Because I'm in the car 15 minutes longer or
Right.
something doesn't get done or it's not worth it.
Right.
And even in that moment with Dave because of our disagreement, I had to ask myself, is it worth being annoyed?
Mhm.
Is the discourse or the division worth being annoyed over?
Mhm.
Where it robs us of the time together. We have 4 kids, so when
Yeah.
we have time just us,
Yeah.
it's really unfortunate to spend half of it ticked.
Yeah. 100%.
That's part of what's being stolen
Right.
too,
Right.
is that
Your
precious
joy.
time, everything.
Yes.
And even now, I'm seeing it more and more, so many opportunities
Yeah.
to be annoyed that we don't even recognize.
Yeah.
And really what that's doing is just it's offense in disguise.
Yeah.
And there's so many opportunities. I mean, if something doesn't go as planned or your flight's delayed or coming home this last week on a flight and thankfully it was only delayed once, but it was a small delay, not a big deal.
Mhm.
We land after over 3 hours of flying. We land and they're like, "Hey, yeah, so we're going to have to sit here for an hour." Oof. I did not say I don't get annoyed.
Yeah.
I couldn't it was shocking to me.
Yeah.
But then I thought, "You know what? I'm sitting on an airplane. I just had a wonderful trip. So what if it's 1 more hour? I can finish my project that I'm working on.
Yeah.
I've got the time.
Yeah.
It's given back to me and it's really not worth my peace, and
Yeah.
it's not worth because remember how it says that it's what you put out in front of somebody else.
Mhm.
So even my opportunity to be annoyed, to be
Mhm.
ticked,
Mhm.
to have my feathers ruffled,
Mhm.
it affects other people besides me,
Mhm.
not just me, and I don't wanna be that.
Right.
I don't wanna be that person
Right.
that makes somebody else trip and fall.
Yeah.
Totally just pictured it.
Yeah, that's
Anyway,
good.
but it was it was so I felt honestly, I felt the love and the compassion of the Father in that moment where it
Mhm.
was like, "Okay, sister,
Mhm.
you got this word yesterday. You're going on a trip for a conference that you were believing God to go to.
Yeah.
It was on our vision board to go to this conference together.
Yeah.
You're on your way, and you're gonna let some little offenses or annoyances
Mhm.
steal that?"
Right.
But the recognition of how often little annoyances do steal from us.
Something that I keep envisioning as you're talking and saying we take up annoyances and stuff like that. I know we've talked about this about in friendship, but it's like building a wall.
Mhm.
You get annoyed, you put a brick down. You get annoyed again, you put a brick down, and
Yeah,
you're blocking
right.
the blessing of being your time together with your husband or with your kids or having joy or just anything. Put anything in there. You're blocking the blessing when you're annoyed and you
Mhm,
take up offense.
mhm.
Something that I had to start doing with Lemuel. Um I say this out loud to him, like, I start feeling, like, some kind of way about what he's saying, and I'm like, "You know what? I'm not gonna get mad. We're done with this conversation." And he sometimes he wants to continue, and I'm like, "Babe,
No, no.
we're done. We're done with this conversation because I refuse to get mad. In 3, 2, 1, I'm done. I'm done." Like, I have to say it
Yeah.
to let it go, to let go of any offense that I may be taking up, any annoyance,
Mhm.
and so then keep going as life like
Right.
normal. So
Yeah.
then this and this and happen and blah, blah, blah. Take up that joy again.
Yeah.
Take up be you. I'm a joyful, happy person. I love to laugh. I love to joke around. And so I keep being that. But this last week, something happened. He said something and I was just like, okay. I got offended. And then I told myself, stop being mad, get rid of the anger,
Mm.
in 3, 2, 1, let it go. And I heard that from a preacher actually. He's like, sometimes you have to say it out loud, like, I'm done with this conversation because I'm getting mad. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move forward as if nothing happened. So I took up the annoyance and then he did something else when his family was at our place. And I was just like, "Hmm," like I'm gonna get annoyed again. And I was like, why am I being like this when his family's here? My mom is here from California
Mhm.
and I'm being a dumb. Like I'm being like
Petty.
petty, yes, like, you can tell that I'm upset with my husband, and I was like, "Get over it,
Yeah.
get over the annoyance." I was
Yeah.
building a wall in front of my family
Mm.
of having a joyful time, whether it be at Thanksgiving or Black Friday, whatever day it was, um, and so I was like, "Get over it,
Yeah.
be joyful,"
Yeah.
you know?
But it's the pride that like I was talking about, how that can even stand in the way
Yeah,
because
100%.
you're like, "But what you're doing
Yeah.
is not okay, but also I don't wanna get over it." So
Yeah.
it's like, it's a decision that we have to make,
100%.
but I think we have we have embraced annoyances and just kind of let them determine how we treat people.
Yeah,
And yeah, I do. I get not frustrated, but I do get annoyed with crunching and loud smacking and
yeah,
some of that. Okay. Yeah, maybe chew with your mouth closed. Probably a
right,
good idea.
right.
Nobody wants to see
We're not
that.
cows.
Yeah, we're not cows.
That's what my mom would say.
But I used to tell the girls because they would try to eat standing up and move around and like, listen, you're not a cow. Sit down. You don't eat standing up.
Yeah.
So one time, as a mom, a lot of times you don't get to eat your food immediately
Mhm,
or with it warm. You
mhm,
just get to eventually consume food.
mhm.
So I was standing with a plate, throwing down food, and Eiley says to me, you're not a cow." And she had a little lisp when she was little. "You're not a cow. Sit down."
That was so
It's like,
cute.
how dare you use my words against me? But my point is like, yeah, those things are annoyances, but what am I willing to let affect me so
That's
much
good.
that I'm the one that gets robbed?
Mhm.
I'm the one clearly, if this is talking about the word taking root and being fruitful. If I want my life to bear fruit, if I want my faith to work, it's like working out in the gym every day, but eating 5,000 calories every day. Why do that? You are completely canceling out your
What
work.
you did. Mhm.
What the hard work you're putting in, you're canceling it out.
Yeah.
When I am in the word and I'm listening to the word and I'm saying my confessions, but then I'm letting myself get annoyed all the time about these things, I'm canceling out what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Is it really worth it?
Yeah.
Is it worth it?
Right.
And so I'm finding that I'm recognizing more how much I tolerated for myself
Mhm.
and being annoyed and being robbed.
Mhm.
And you've
Mhm.
helped me with this so much when you've said, "Let it go
Mhm.
and move on."
Yeah.
Like, "No, ma'am,
Get out of here.
you need to finish it up with, but I don't know, just do whatever you want, it's fine."
That's when I don't that's when I don't say I don't know.
You don't say it. No, it's like,
So
you
funny.
you need to forgive, you need to let it go and move on. Obviously, if there's stuff that has to be talked about and
It's
it's
important.
important to
Yeah, especially
communicate.
in a marriage. Mhm.
But there are some things that, "No, sweetheart, this is 100% on you.
Yeah.
You need to let this go and move on.
Yeah.
Don't act as if you're so high and mighty, I have moved on,
Mhm.
but just keep living.
Yeah.
Move past it.
Yeah.
Continue in the joy because that's the opposite of what this is talking about, putting out your leg for somebody to fend versus the opposite of being the person that brings the lightness, brings the joy,
Mhm.
brings the lightheartedness into the room.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm still a work in progress. I'm
I mean, we
still
all
a
are.
recovering annoyaholic.
Hi, my name's Ruby.
I have not been annoyed for 32 minutes. So yay me.
You get a cookie.
I get a cookie. Anyway, I don't know why I got so excited. I'm fasting today.
I know.
Got excited. But
Mm.
anyway, I think there's a lot of opportunities that um we don't see because the enemy wants to keep us
Yeah.
deceived.
Yeah.
Because if he can keep us deceived, he can keep us away from everything that fully belongs to us, including our peace,
Yeah.
including just little things that, like you said, those bricks by bricks, those
Mhm.
little tiny things that pile up that they probably didn't. I wasn't annoyed as a 12-year-old,
Mhm.
but I allowed myself to continually let it become a thing
Yeah.
to where now it's like a badge.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want that badge.
Right.
I don't want that patch anymore.
100%.
I want to lay that down. So, thank you for listening. And also, we listen and we don't judge, right?
Right.
Right. So, like, subscribe, but also, uh, comment.
Mhm.
Is there something that you are working through that maybe you have felt annoyed about
That you wanna
again? That
confess.
you want to confess,
Yeah.
and something maybe that you've overcome.
Yeah.
And maybe there's something that you can share that helped you overcome some of those things. But we just really want this to be a community of where we can confess some things, but also overcome some things. So
Yeah.
don't forget to share this, though. Share it with your friends because we don't want to gatekeep any of this,
Right.
right? So
Mhm.
join us next week for the next conversation.